Hello guys, today we'll talk about Ad Astra. So, Ad Astra is a movie that came out last year, and when this movie came out, before this movie came out, the creator of the series is no, not creator. Brad Pitt was complaining about how this movie was about toxic masculinity. So, is this movie as bad as Brad Pitt made it out to be, or is it actually a masterpiece in disguise? We'll be figuring it out all in this video. So, Ad Astra is a boring movie. Yep, it is a boring movie. You know, there is really nothing that's special about Ad Astra. What does it, there's a lot of better sci-fi movies out there. Ad Astra is basically what this movie is. It isn't really that good. It has a 6.5 on IMDb. Again, some people think some boring movies are good, but when I think of boring movies, I think of movies like Hunter Killer and now Ad Astra. Movies that are super boring. Movies that you wouldn't want to watch again and again, or not want to watch ever again, because you don't want to have to subject yourself to the same thing over and over and over again. Examples of those types of movies include Hunter Killer, Batman vs. Superman, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. All those movies are pretty boring in themselves. Ad Astra is another one of those movies. What is so great about this movie? Of course, the critics gave it a 78% out of on 83% Rotten Tomatoes, but again, the critics, they just probably watch the movie once and never watch it again, and move on to the next movie. And again, most of them, they just stare at the movie and look for the intricacies of the movie. But there isn't really anything surprising or thrilling, or there wasn't even really that thrilling about the movie. The performance made by Brad Pitt was mostly just boring. He was just kind of just there in this world. This movie is just another generic space movie. That what Ad Astra really is. There wasn't really anything unique or new about Ad Astra. So the meaning of Ad Astra is to the stars. But what is the point of watching this? You could, again, people will say, but you just only complain about the movie because there's no action scenes in the movie. But there were a few. There was the scene with the rovers on the moon. There was a scene of a monkey, and there was also the final scene of the movie, which was him, the other guy, his father sacrificing his wife to make sure he doesn't die and to continue his work. But this movie is just kind of just boring. There's really no no interesting characters in this movie whatsoever. There really isn't anything new, there. So, if you want to watch a boring movie for 2 hours, Ad Astra is the movie for you. If you want to be bored for 2 hours watching a movie, Ad Astra is the movie for you. If you just want to have something on, just to have something on the TV, Ad Astra is the movie for you. And, yep, this movie is nothing good at all. Just do not watch this movie. No wonder this movie lost money at the box office. Because why would anyone subject themselves to watching this movie again? So, there we go. Ad Astra is a movie that is going to be forgotten about in the coming years. I'll probably even forget that I even watched this a year now from. Well, I'll be watching much better movies like Godzilla vs. Kong when that comes out. So that's basically it about Ad Astra. Goodbye. I'll give this movie a 4 out of 10. At least had pretty visuals. It didn't have wokeness, so it's 4 out of 10. It's just boring.